If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to Corvallis, Research Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll go to the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Let's take just a second here and look at the big picture for Oregon State. Midway through the season, now staying in that top 25, staying relevant in the playoff discussion, that's a big deal. But what do they need to do in the second half of the schedule here?
Less attention to the number beside their name, more attention to what's still out there to be played for. There's the college football playoff, there's big bowl games. There's a lot out there still, but you've got to win. That's the key right now in the second half of the season. Taking one game at a time and making sure you leave it all out on the field.
No doubt, because you don't know what's going to happen in the top 25 around you. You don't know who's going to lose. We've seen it now. More parity with transfer portal and NIL, more losses and upsets that you're like, that would never happen, and then you're right back in.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw. It's O'Neal. Buying some time. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Durant. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think
they stripped it out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's dragged down to the ground. Play there, scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? You get the big hit and force the fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Looking to fire. Dances away. Finds his man. It's Hatcher. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just shows you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That's caught. It's Wells. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout.
Wow.
That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To the air, it's O'Neal. Pressure coming. Wide open downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the 1st down.
Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive lines.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Beaver! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach. Watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. I'm sure you guys saw what they get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic, but I know having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
in the gun and looking to throw on third down.
Let's go. Let's go. Put down.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Power football with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance to call for the false start. Lining up to convert third down. They'll try to pop the draw. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set it down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires left. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. The short hands, it's Terry.
Wow, come on, make the tackle.
Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The inside handoff. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, he leads it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Terry. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Terry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it. Made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard. Third in California to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is. And this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it. They get the big pick.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Oregon State. And once he found open space, a band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home-run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try the right side. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The give to the back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when he's running these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. On fourth down, looking to pass. Here's a hit. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start to shoot midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the line.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Unleashes one. Makes a connection.
Quarterbacks get all the credit, rightfully so. This guy's taking the snap every play. But my goodness, that dude could have run a 40-yard dash back there in the pocket before he had to throw a strike for a completion.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. They'll try to move the chains on third down from their own 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, this offense, they started the drive with great field position. They're being methodical here. They're not hitting the home run necessarily and scoring these big explosive touchdowns, but they're getting third down conversions. They're staying on the field. They do a nice job there running the football. They look like they're in control. That's a good sign.
And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. I'm on offense right now thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes third and goal. They'll give it to the back. Push down for the tackle.
No, you got to be aggressive here because if you score a touchdown, the nail is in the coffin. And this might be ball game. And even if you don't get it, they're not going to have to drive the entire
I'm in the lead. Everything's going right.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for the field goal try. Well, he won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there for the second down. Quarterback empties his backfield. He'll try it again on second and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
My job is to make sure that ball falls loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles that at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and goes.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's Terry. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Gonna let it fly. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
To the air on second down. Finds his tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next one.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a first and 10. They'll move the wide receivers. Wants to go up top on first down. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Beavers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Terry. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And now the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball in the bag, especially when something starts to string out. The defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man, I got the quarterback taking care of, you can tell. I got the running back taking care of, too. Know where to go with that pitch, and then force the turnover.
Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Using his legs to buy some time. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line. And a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell in.
Touchdown, Beaver! And the stomping has commenced. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by a field goal over Memphis. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Terry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. And still a little ground cover. Pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. And an explosive play gets this offense working.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Fires downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And this safety is a fall. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Trying to get behind the defense. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Terry.
Oh.
Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Terry.
I'll tell you, it's tough to complete two-point conversions. Obviously, very small windows to throw into. Couldn't come away with that one. Let's see how that affects the outcome.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Looking downfield on first down. He'll throw it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Oh, they're after him. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Beavers are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
To the air, it's O'Neal. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. On this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Pocket breaking down.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the third goal.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Fielded in the end zone. It's Terry. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Going to take a shot on second and short. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Second down coming up. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On fourth down, trying to find his man.
Oh!
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The offense lining up for a first down play.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Fires on the move. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Like the ball.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and 3/4 are in the books as we head to the fourth. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. from the gun. Give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. It's reverse.
What? I didn't pick that play off.
Scrimmage, they'll call it a 9-yard loss.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Keeps looking downfield. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Missouri wants to go fast. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
To the air, it's O'Neal. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Under fire. He'll pull it down. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. We're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Quarterback will keep it. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. Rushes on him, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dassouri! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Wants to pass. Under fire. It's picked off. That's number 10. Inside the 40. The 30. Past the 20. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick two, as it was.
How about the job on this field goal blocking? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Takes a hit as he fires.
Yeah, we was checking that hoe, nigga. You should already know.
Sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right on target this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Beavers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun on third down. With the catch, it's Hatcher. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk of play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
The Beavers with the 1st and 10. He's got the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots through.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front. He sees the gap. He's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
From the gun, running back gets the gift. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Oh, it's blocked. Not going to get there as this defense makes a stand.
Yeah, and how about this defense? They've been struggling all day long. You're in a huge deficit, and you finally come up and make a play, block a kick. Maybe this creates some momentum now for your offense, and maybe they can go bail you out and make this a ball game.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Bernard. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your own line, I say go for it every time.
Looking to scramble. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to fire on second down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Offense in an empty set. Back to pass on second down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, they're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Turning it on. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Second down, he'll throw it. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Motion from the back. He'll set up to throw. Hauls it in. Into the end zone for the 2, and now it's a 12-point game. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. The Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Good luck.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here comes the heat, and he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. After this, it'll be a wrap. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And the pass is incomplete. Looking for a little stab for the wound, but the ball game is over. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There was some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.